What's going on, everybody? We back. It's more wholesome Higurashi visual novel time, so let's get into it. All back to school. Got that afternoon coffee. Mion spoke in a voice that went so far as to make whoever heard it lethargic. I would like one, please. I would like a medical examination for sleepiness. That'd be great. Hold on a second. I want to get my, I'll edit this later. I want to get my mouse off. There we go. Yes, I would love a medical explanation for sleepiness. That'd be great. It was almost 3 o'clock. Oh, you guys gotta go home? 6th period was almost over. By the way, Satsuko and everyone else in lower grades ended their school day after 5th period, so they're probably running around the schoolyard right now. That's... Why are they stuck there longer? It's lame. I call shenanigans on that. I could hear their joy-filled voices coming from there right now. Oh, what I would give to be able to join them. But nap time is important. She sounds dead to the world right now. That is such a mood. Dude, being the president of a boxing club, that'd be badass. Do they get to sleep a lot? Like physical boxing? Yeah. Is she thinking that because they get knocked out? There's... Oh my god. How can I uninstall this game quick? It's such a corny joke, but I love it at the same time. Bam! The teacher cackled as she hit the back of Mion's head with the corner of a textbook. That woke her up. What's going on, teacher? Oh, that's the first time she's appeared in the visual novels so far. I like her, she's cool. Just slapped the hell out of her and she's like, I'm done here. Mion, who had been half asleep, became lively again the moment she heard class was over. It must be delightful to be that shrewd. Homeroom was done after our lower grades had finished their lessons, so we were free to go. It was one of the odd rules we had as a mixed grade school. When the new class was over, Satsuko and Rika-chan returned to the classroom. Dude, Satsuko's smirk is just horrifying. Oh, more of that game from the event thing? Somewhere dinky. This guy's owned a fan club now. I couldn't help but watch as Rena entered her pining maiden mode. Pining maiden. With a saccharine? I don't know. Keiichi brand smile. I ruffled Rena's hair roughly. It's moments like these I'm happy that I'm playing the version with voice acting in it now. Because it's a little bit weird to read some of these. But fun. Rena turned bright red and short-circuited, smoke billowing from both her ears. Gazing into her eyes, a strange scene of me holding hands with Rena and skipping through a flower bed was reflected there. Aw. Even if it wasn't somebody else's imagination, it was terribly troubling. Troubling, that sounds relaxing, man. Rena killer. That's spot on, man. We watched the first chapter. When Rika-chan said that, everyone burst out laughing at once.
でもそのレナはサトコやリカちゃんキラーなわけでしょ。
確かにレナさんには勝てないかもしれませんけど、私たちはケイイチさんには負けませんでしたよ。
へえ、なんだか面白い相関図だな。俺たちの強さってじゃんけんみたいに相性があるわけだ。
Oh, that is actually true. I like how they're looking at it like
で
that.
もそれミオンが抜けてるな。
I think Mion trumps everybody.
当たり前でしょ。私相性なんか関係なく誰
Exactly.
にでも負けないし。
She's the boss. Mion leered with a gaze befitting of a club president. No, befitting of an empress. The mood in the room became more lively. It was as good a moment as any to get started. Especially with this fun
さ
music.
て、ぼちぼち始めようかね。
それでみーちゃん、今日は何をやるのかなかな。
Mion noted a small interjection as she rummaged through the so-called club locker. Every time I look, there's always a ton of things crammed in there. Everything that's jammed in a locker is a game of some kind, you know? On top of that, things used for penalty games like cat ears and collars were kept in there. The capacity of that thing is unfathomable. Honestly, it just sounds like, you know, something where a Twitch streamer would keep, you know, like chat rewards and stuff. Like the little bunny ears I have, but I need to get a new pair. They're like little light up floppy bunny ears. They're adorable. That locker maybe actually extended through the wall into the fourth dimension. That's my theory anyways. If not that, then how else could you explain how someone could pull out item after item? After Mion touched her hand to her chin briefly in thought, she turned around without pulling out any games.
今日はさ、ちょっとシンプルに言ってみようかね。大道具を使ったゲームばかりってのも大味で良くないでしょ。
どんなゲームでもみんなでやれば大盛り上がりしますです。
Aw, wholesome.
そうだね、そうだね。
See, like I said at the start, this is wholesome time. Ren and I both expressed our agreement. I feel the same way. With this group, there's no doubt even if we're pulling weeds from the school grounds, it would be fun. You make a game out of that.
私は楽しくないですわ。草むしりなんか。
Well, nobody cares.
やっぱりか。っていうかサトコ、人の表情を見て考えを読むのはやめろ。
Yeah, like that's weird, bro.
ケイイチ君
Gotta chill
は
with
顔
that.
に考えてることがすぐ出るからね。
How'd you know specifically for the... You know what, I'm not even gonna ask any questions. I've always been told that, but ever since I transferred, it seems like it's been especially bad. I need to develop a poker face or I could be in for a rough time. My poker face.
みんな傾聴傾聴。ルールを説明するよ。
We all immediately cut the idle chatter and put on stern expressions. In no time at all, everybody's gaze focused like a tiger or a shark, listening intently. That's right. From the point where the rules are explained, the match has already begun.
今日のゲームは割とパーティーゲームでは知られてるやつなんだけどね。
Party games are
シン
fun.
パシーって言うんだけど、聞いたことある人いる？
I've never heard of this one. Sympathy. Means to share someone's feelings, right? Huh, maybe I might know this. What is this one?
みーちゃん、それひょっとしてお題目を決めてみんなで連想する言葉を書いて
Oh.
同じ答えを書いた人が多ければ多いほど得点
Oh.
っていうゲームかな。
That's neat.
だったらレナ知ってるよ。
Ah, I remember. I recall playing a game like that in grade school while we were on the bus during a field trip.
知らないゲームでしたよ。説
Same,
明して
bro.
ほしいですわね。
まずね、親がお題目を決めるんだよ。例えばデザートっていうお題目を決めたとする。さとこはデザートって言われたら真っ先に何を思いつくかな？
そうですわね。例えばプリンとか。
Pudding sounds good.
オッケー。だったらさとこは手元のメモにプリンって書くわけ。
You know, that's a fun game. You know, hey, if you're watching right now, sympathy right now, what do you think of when they say dessert first time? I want to say I think of, like, cookies. Just specific cookies. They're the first thing that, like, popped in my brain anyway. But I'm curious, let me know.
で、全員で一斉の背で答えを公開し合う。で、プリンって書いた人が2人以上いれば得点。いればいるほど高得点だから、全員が同じ答えだったら最大5点入るわけ。
That'd be impressive if everybody wrote down the same exact thing, like all 5 of them.
つまりみんなと同じ答えになるように考えるのがコツなのです。
It was exactly as Rika-chan said. The point of this game was to think in a way so that you have the same answer as everybody else. For example, even if you heard the word dessert and immediately thought of strawberry sundae. If your answer doesn't match up with everybody else, you don't get any points. That's why you have to hold off on that answer and change to the one that seems like like one everybody else will choose. I do that sometimes where I'll read too fast for my brain. The key becomes not what you think yourself, but being able to predict what everybody else will answer. It's a very high-level intellectual game. Yeah, for my sake too, please.
OK。親は部長である私でいいよね。お題目を何か適当に。
Taking out her literature textbook, she began flipping to a random page.
じゃあ、一回だけ練習戦ね。最初のお題目は。
Shaved ice. Let's go. I think some snow cones, my dude. If nobody puts snow cones, they're lame. Among the standard flavors of shaved ice, there's strawberry, melon, and blue Hawaii. The most popular among those is obviously melon. Oh, they're going with the flavors? Well then. That's not what I had thought. Ah, strawberries. What is... Bro, what? What? I'm the only one with melon? You fool.
お前らイチゴなんてスタンダードなつまんねえの選ぶだよな。おいレナ、かき氷でイチゴなんか頼むかよ。夏祭りで一番早く売り切れるのはメロンって決まってるんだぜ。
Yeah, but strawberry tastes better, dude.
レナもメロン味は好きだよ。でもやっぱりイチゴ味だよね。
Exactly.
ケイちゃん、確かに私も選ぶならメロンにするよ。だけどね、これは連想ゲームだよ。かき氷って言ったら、まず人はイチゴでしょ。
Still not entirely convinced, but in any case, it's this type of game. Fight to the death.
なんて書いてありますの？それかき氷ですの？
Yeah, what is that, dude?
宇治金時です。
Yeah, that doesn't explain anything.
たまらない美味しさなのですよ。
Still doesn't explain anything. Well, it might be delicious, sure, but it's not exactly run-of-the-mill. Still, it's a pretty refined choice. What is it?
さとこ、これで大体わかったかな。
Curious now.
イチゴって書いた人は仲間が3人いるから3点獲得。この調子で点を競っていくわけ。
This game does sound fun, though. Not honestly, it sounds like a really good time.
わかりましたわ。それよりミオンさん、今日の罰ゲームは何にしますですの？はあ、やっぱりあるんだね。
Of course there will be. There's always one.
何かな？
何にしようかね。ケイちゃん、何か提案ある？
え、罰ゲーム？そうだな。小学校の頃、罰ゲームってのがあったら、やっぱりあれだよな。そう、荷物持ちだ。
Schlepping?
つまり、負けた人が全員の荷物を持たされて運ぶってやつでしょ。男子がよくやってるね。全身ランドセルだらけにして歩いてる小学生、よく見るし。
Oh. So literally the person who loses has to carry everybody's stuff.
でも
Simple.
どうするの？さとこちゃんとリカちゃんのお家は私たちとは逆方向だよ。
Sucks to suck.
じゃあ、1位の荷物をビリが家まで運んであげるでいいんじゃない？全員の荷物の宅配だと結構いい距離になっちゃうしね。
That does make sense.
いいかもね。なんだか今日の罰ゲームは簡単ですわね。この程度の罰ゲームではケイチさんにやらせても面白くありませんわ。
じゃあ、
just make him carry
も
your
うちょっ
stuff.
とレベルアップしようかね。ただ荷物運びをするだけじゃなく、これを着て荷物運びをしてもらうというのはどうかな。
Oh god. What is this?
なな。
What,
な
bro?
ぜにメイド服？
Nice. Maid outfit. Let's go. You know damn well Keiichi's gonna be wearing that. My poor dude. My man.
いいけど、そんなの嫌。でも、ケイチさんが負けた場合はどうしますの？
Then he'll wear that.
着れるサイズがなければ。
Nope.
そこは
Again,
抜かりないよ。
sucks to suck.
ケイちゃん用にちゃんと
Oh, of course she
XL
has
サイズ
one
も用意
prepped.
してあるもん
Of
ね。
course. Thought you'd have to squeeze into the small one.
覚悟はいい？メイドコスさせて外を練り歩かせてあげるよ。 カチューシャからそりゃもう何から何まで全部揃ってるんだからね。
That's horrifying.
絶対変だ。なんでそんなものがサイズごとに全部ロッカーに入ってるんだよ。
This is bad, Keiichi Maibara. Somehow, it's become a situation where only my failure results in an overly cruel price to pay. What if I make a mistake and lose? Just don't. Easy. Get good, bro. I wouldn't be able to walk around in broad daylight anymore. Oh, ma'am, about that Maibara boy. Did you hear about him? It seems like he has a penchant for cross-dressing. Oh my, really? That'd be so embarrassing, you know? His brain's just going off. Amazing. That's just incredibly brutal. If we're to return this penalty to some semblance of normalcy, now is the only time. Everybody, I think we should refrain from this unwholesome penalty game. Why on the way back home from school? Do we have to be accompanied by a girl wearing a maid uniform and carrying our baggage? Having them say, Master, while dragging them around the village in such an embarrassing outfit. Bro, you've lost track of your brain. Your brain is like over there. You were focused before. You were trying to get out of it, but now you're thinking the wrong thoughts there, bro. Nope, you can't fall for it. You're gonna be stuck in that outfit. Wait, why am I panting? What is this? This feeling welling up inside me. God. I bet he has. Boom! Burning with passion, I firmly placed my hands on Rena's shoulders. He's lost it, man. He has lost it. I turned to everybody with an idiotic grin, my pearly whites flashing with a brilliant gleam. I mean, like... Bro, you lost the first round. What do you think's gonna happen? Not even the first round, you lost the practice round. From Mion to Rika, everybody energetically thrust their fists up high. Yo, let's go! Fight time. Only Rena seems somewhat undecided, standing there looking flustered. She's a little bit slow, isn't she? If she wins, even for Rena, it's quite a delectable opportunity. And she's gonna snap right now. Yep. Sploosh. Rena began spouting a fountain of blood from her nose. The look in her eyes completely changed. She shifted into Cayute mode. I was waiting for this, Rena. That look in her eyes. She's ready for murder. Alright, let's go. Beaches. Or beach. This is yet another quite abstract keyword. Well then, let's not worry about too much and start with something like this. On Mion's signal, everybody simultaneously held up what they wrote. Let's see, what did everybody write? Alright, you know what, they don't live by the beach. I just realized this, they're out in the mountainside, so beach would not make sense for them. Those make more sense. What in the apps? Oh, mosquito coils. I think those are lights that you hang up to, like, kill bugs. It's an interesting choice. Invigorating words that invoke the image of summer break. Certainly things that enrich the soul. As everybody approaches the soon-to-come summer break, a plethora of dreams should be etched upon their thoughts. Oh, he didn't. Oh, that's right. Bro, what'd you put? What is it? Come on, man. What'd you put? Oh, you poor sweet summer child. What did you write on there? Homework. What a nerd. Oh, summer break. I'm gonna think of homework. Bro, come on, man. I'm even just... Oh, that even hurts me. The room went silent. Nobody could really follow up that response. It's as if my impertinent answer had somehow sullied the wonderful dreams of the coming summer break. You don't think about homework, man. Oh, you know what? I just remembered. I retract my nerd statement for him because he was stuck doing like cram school and stuff. Oh, yeah, so we didn't really have a summer break. Now I feel bad for him. Oh, you poor sweet summer child. Now I feel bad calling him a nerd. Riki-chan gently patted my head. What exactly did summer break mean to me? Summer courses, observing sunflowers, practice exams, special summer-focused seminars. Oh, it sounds horrible. I know nothing of hot summers, because I've always been in air-conditioned cram school. Ugh, the tears, they... Aw. No. No. My dude... My dude needs a good summer break. Has a very long meh. This game called Sympathy may be more terrifying than I could ever imagine. Oh my god. Yeah, back to it. Alright, let's give out the points. Oh, I didn't see it. So it's fish. Okay. Come and think about it, I haven't eaten sushi in a while. Yo, same, dude. By the way, rather than lean tuna, I'm quite the connoisseur on things like flounder. I wonder who I'll match with this answer. So, fish? Because for a Japanese person, anyone would think of this. I'd probably go with, like... I'd probably be like salmon. It'd either be like salmon or sushi that'd pop in my brain first. But probably salmon. Hell yeah, lead the charge, bro. What you got? Sushi. How about that for an answer? When you say a lively fish, you want to steam it or grill it? No, to have fresh sashimi is the epitome of cuisine. I don't know why I couldn't say cuisine for a second. That's a very tough word. Rather than write sashimi, however, I'll choose the more amiable term in sushi. That is my cunning ploy. But contrary to intrepid resolve of my reply, everybody's expression was listless. God, what did everybody else put? Oh, what did everybody put down? Dolphin? What? But dolphins and whales aren't fish, right? No, wait. I don't know enough about sea creatures to completely answer that question. But aquarium makes sense. Why whale? Why dolphin? Those are so far away from my brain when I think of fish. Like, I'm with my dude Keiichi, man, you know, the food. Get that sushi going. Everybody, excluding me, stopped and stared blankly as their thoughts drifted over the horizon. It seems as if they can hear the roar of the open sea from over there. Except Keiichi. My dude is, consoling. Need that. Same though. I knew it. I was right. Dolphins, whales are mammals. Alright, cool. I didn't have to Google it. What a hard game this is today. As the games pile on and on, it seems as if I will be further exposed as a petty human being. I'm the only one who still hasn't earned any points. I want to at least get a point in the next round. Sakura. Alright, trees, blossoms. Damn it. This time I'll do it. Keep your cool, Keiichi Maibara. Don't think what you would normally think. Everybody else here is a girl. They have cooties. Stop thinking like a man. If you write down Sakura and Mochi, here you'll only be repeating the tragedies of the past. Throw away that gastrocentric male sensibility. Just for now, think of yourself as a girl. You are a girl. You are a girl. I'm a girl. I cannot wait to see what he put down. I'm horrified for him. This time it's perfect. I've completely suppressed my own instincts. This time I will have a match. No, I will make it match. Alright, let's go, dude. I'm so worried for him. Oh no. It backfired. It all backfired. No! Bro, your first choice would have been good. Please tell me that every other person put Sakura Mochi. Please. Oh no. They just gave him a hard time for that. I don't even know what Hinami is. Mion and Sato's response was Hinami. Hinami, seriously? Well, it makes sense for you guys are weird, man. They're weird. Did he put Sakura blossoms? Or cherry blossoms? Oh no. Before I knew it, Rika-chan circled behind me and was intently reading the memo I'd hidden behind my back. Card Master Sakura. What? Do you mean card captors? That's not even a thing yet. It became dead quiet. The abrupt silence enveloped the room. It'd be fine if somebody at least laughed at me or played it off as something dumb, but nobody even flinched. The feeling in the pit of my stomach reached critical mass, causing my once blood-drained face to flush with a sudden wave of heat. Card Master Sakura. I guess it's a reference like Card Captor Sakura. I don't know where his voice went, but it's broken through to every demographic from little girls to grown men. You've seen it, haven't you? No, you've definitely seen it. Even I've seen it. She looks so disappointed. Oh no. Yep, it's cute, isn't it? Rena sometimes browses through a magazine stand to keep up with the story. Voices, come back, please. I saw it for the first time recently. Sakura's cool and so cheerful all the time. I like that girl who's always filming with the camcorder. This is just straight up Card Captor Sakura. It's not just popular with little girls, it's also surprisingly well received by older boys, isn't it? To think that Kei-chan was one of those. I felt like I had inadvertently blurted out something unnecessary and had completely self-destructed, but that wasn't the main problem. So you all know it, don't you? Then why didn't you write it down? Sakura means Sakura Kinomoto. Sakura-tan. Cardmaster Sakura is the right answer! Voices, come back, please. Poof. Mion quietly put her hand on my shoulder. Thank you, Voices. I welcome you back. As it should be. Oh, my poor dude. Can you even make a comeback at this point? Oh my god. What was today's penalty game again?
メイドさん衣装。
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about it.
付きで1位の人の荷物を運ぶのですよ。
Oh. My dude.
我が部の部員ならこの絶対不利を覆してごらん。さあ続けていくよ。
Keiichi's not gonna win this, is he? He's gonna be in a maid outfit very soon. Rip to my boy. Hehehe. And my dude is just broken.
ケイイチくんが嬉しそうだよ。なんでだろう。
きっと女装の喜びに目覚めちゃったんだよ。
I mean, not gonna lie, like a skirt like that would probably be very breezy and very nice and comfy.
あ、ケイイチくん、カチューシャ落ちそうだよ。直してあげるね。
My poor dude. Rena cheerfully adjusted the hairband that had been enshrined upon my head.
そうよケイちゃん。本物の女の子の前で女の子の格好をする快感に目覚めたりとかした？正直に言ってごらん。大丈夫。笑ったりしないから。
うわーてめえぶっ殺
My dude. Swinging Mion's bag about wildly, I chased her in circles for a bit. The Azusa was quickly decided to be me. When I had been assured of finishing last, Mion showed her true power. She began racking up points with an iron fist. In the end, we didn't even have to add up the score to know who was on top. Damn. She played him like a fiddle. After that, in the changing room, with much wailing and gnashing of teeth, pushing the boundaries of shame and brutality, I was instructed by Mion on how to put on everything from ribbons to underwear. Damn you, Mion. What do you mean knowing this will come in handy one day?
男がエプロンドレスの着方を習って人生のどこで役に立つってんだよ。
ケイちゃん声大きい。黙ってりゃ演劇のお稽古くらいでごまかせるんだから。
At least she's trying to help him out a little bit.
大騒ぎしたら、その個性的な趣味の人だって勘ぐられちゃうよ。
Unwound. I shuddered from head to toe, resisting the urge to scream.
でもケイちゃんってさ、お肌のキメ細かいよね。
I don't think that's helping,
化
dude.
粧のノリがいいってよく言われない？
Saying that, Mion gently rubbed my cheek. Wow, what kind of man gets praised for being easy to apply makeup on them?
メイドさんのカチューシャをつけた感想はどう？これぞまさに画量転生。カチューシャこそがメイド衣装の真骨頂だもんね。
何が画量転生だ。
Tops it all off, bro.
いじるな。
ケイイチくん照れてる。かいい。
そうそう。男の人ってフリフリとかって好きなんだよね。どうよ。それを自分で身につけてみた感想は。
My poor dude.
感想なんて別にそんな。
At least nobody's like walked by and seen
や
him.
めろ。めくるな。
キュッとするでしょ。
Imagine if his like parents just walked by out of nowhere. That would be hard to explain.
歩くたびに足元スースーするの。ちゃんと感じてる。
Stop. Don't whisper such strange things in my ear. How? My miserable manhood suddenly shifted. Eek.
赤くなってる赤くなってる。
Bro.
やっと気づいた
I'm
な。
embarrassed for him.
そう。今ケイちゃんは成人男子垂涎のメイドさんそのものなんだよ。
My poor fellow man. Stop it, Mion. Really, why do you have to whisper that right in my ear?
メイドさんをギューって抱きしめたいって思ったことない？ケイちゃんは今ね、そのメイドさん
Oh
と
my
一体
god.
化してるの。
He's gonna break.
わかる？それはね、肌を重ねるよりもずっと近い距離。ほら、息吹や鼓動が聞こえてこない？
Ah, my poor man. He's gonna just die. And she's just gonna break. This sounds about right. On the verge of overheating, a long red line flowed out of Rena's
ちゃん
nose.
とお化粧して、ケイちゃん好みのストレートロングのカツラかぶせて、ケイちゃんの理想をそのままの美少女にコーディネートしてあげるよ。
Impressive that she would know
そしたら
that.
さ、私と一緒に街を歩こうよ。きっと男たちの視線を独り占め。それはきっととても気持ちのいいことだよ。
She is
ある
unrelenting.
一部分を除けば本物の女の子なのにな。
Bro, my god. Saying that, she tried to put my skirt. Wow. This is definitely not the time. I can't let them see me with this male-centric problem. Crash thud. Before I realized it, Ren was caressing my head and rubbing me with her cheek. Is Mion like dead in the corner right now? Get bonked in the head. Peering through Rena's vice-like embrace, I saw Mion laying spread eagle on her back. Yep, she's knocked out, I see. This must be what Satsuko and Rika-chan feel like when they become Rena's prey. After that, it took quite some time to calm Rena down from her frenzy. This poor guy. She's got so many mental pictures. Man tossed me my clothes and, looking in as good a mood as I've ever seen her, left. And she's gonna live that up. Okay, now. Oh, you're not even home yet, that's right. Oh, this poor guy. Just book it. Oh no. Soon after that, went to a full-on dash. I'm pretty sure I was running the 100-meter in about 6 seconds here. And Rena kept up the whole time, of course. Love it. There he is, your house. Or there he is, there it is. Well, your house isn't a guy. The fact that I didn't bump into anybody I knew was probably divine favor for my constant good behavior. It's been going my way today. At that moment, the front door opened as if somebody was waiting for me.
Oh, Keiichi.
Oh no.
帰ったか?
Oh no.
お父さんはこれから散歩.
I was dumbstruck by how slow my father was to react. A normal person would have realized the peculiar scene before them around. Oh, Keiichi.
父さん、これはほら、いつも話してる部活の罰ゲームなんだよ。
The worst possible thing to happen.
今日はたまたま俺が負けちゃって。
My dad placed his hand on my shoulder. It was an oddly moist and uncomfortably warm hand.
ケイチ、父さんとアトリエでちょっとお話ししような。母さんには内緒でだ。
Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me his dad's into it. Rod. Yeah, he's gotta go watch his card captor Sakura. Man, you shall rue this day. His artistic flame raging like wildfire, my dad dragged me along. I disappeared into the depths of the studio. Is he gonna, like, draw art of him?
Keiichi, いる?
No.
あら、お風呂だったのね。それ化粧水よ。
This dude cannot win, man. He cannot win. The awkward laughing.
ごめんね。母さんちょっと頭が痛くて。
Aw.
お夕飯作れそうにないの。だから申し訳ないんだけど、お父さんと一緒に表に食べに行ってくれる?
Oh, that's neat. Mom is a go-get-em superwoman at work, but it occasionally takes a toll on her health. So this kind of situation is hardly a rarity.
それはいいけど、母さんは晩飯はどうするの?
母さん一人なら適当になんとかするから。
Yeah, I'm sure they probably have like noodles and stuff.
ケイチ、車で行くから早くしなさい。
Nice. Dad quickly got the car ready. He must be hungry. He really only moves so energetically when it's time to eat.
お待たせ。で、どこに食べに行くの?
お父さんな。
Whoop.
この間いいお店見つけたんだよ。そこ行こうか。
My dad usually only complains about things. For him to actually praise something is unexpected. I wonder what kind of place it is that he'd rank at 3 stars. As one who seeks the way of the gourmand, I, Keiichi Maibara, am genuinely intrigued. The gourmand. The headlights of the car cut through the early darkness of the Hinamizawa night, carving a straight path towards town. Those night drives are always just really fun. I was pondering where such a gem of a restaurant could be hidden away. It was shockingly the family restaurant right by the station.
父さんの言ういい店ってここ?
The words Angel Mort were written on a very family restaurant-esque cartoonish logo. It had the air of a girl-orientated all-you-can-eat cake buffet rather than a proper restaurant.
ケイチは入ったことないだろう。
Come to think of it, I hadn't. There's been some times where I've traveled to faraway towns to eat, but returning only as far as Okinamiya Station, there was really no reason to dine out. Home was just a stone's throw away after all. I see. That was the reason I never noticed it before. So close, you just don't even think about it. We stopped the car in the restaurant's parking lot. It seems like business is booming. There's quite a few cars parked here. What really amazes me are the license plates. There's a lot of them that can't be from this area. I wonder why they come around then. Fukuyama, Nagoya, well that's fine. Chiba, Saitama? Opening up my mental geography book, I calculate how long it would have taken to get here via the major highways. I love Keiichi's dad so much. Following my dad, I climbed the steps and entered the building. It looks cozy. The bell attached to the door clattered as we entered, and a waitress soon greeted us. After confirming our party size and whether we wanted a smoking or non-smoking seat, she guided us inside. I do not miss smoking and non-smoking stuff. Dad ordered 2 of the daily specials. It seemed that they were ready-made, so there wasn't much of a wait at all until our meals were brought to us. The taste was, no offense to Dad, not so different from your run-of-the-mill family restaurant. Those desserts look good though. That's not the reason he's here. I see. It just may be that the food here might be nothing more than average. The demographic of the customers was pretty much all young men. It may call itself a family restaurant, but there wasn't a single table of family. That's sus. And yet it was packed. The parking lot was filled with cars from all corners of the country. If they didn't come from far and wide to eat this completely mediocre food, then there's only one other reason. Dad flagged down a nearby waitress. Now it's all making sense why they come to this restaurant. The apparently rookie waitress rushed off flustered. Did Keiichi just not realize what that looked like at all? My dude. Bam. Now this is how a father-son interaction should be. I don't even hear speaking the fancy French stuff. It's all part of the plan. This has gotten so extreme. My father has always God, I can't, man. My father has always had a bad habit of trying to hide his embarrassment using incomprehensible nonsense as a smokescreen. That's a mood. I want to believe that this weirdness won't be genetic. Continuing his one-sided rambling, my father stood up and headed to the washroom. With him gone, I was left alone in the booth. Finally, at this time, a feeling of embarrassment welled up inside me. I had nothing to do go beet red with shame. The waitress from before returned, her eyes alternating between the order slip and the table. Arriving at my seat, she hesitantly tried to say something. A more veteran waitress offered some advice from over her shoulder. Just calm down and say sorry for the wait. Right, just like that. Do your best. Whispering that into her ear, the veteran waitress left. This waitress must have just been hired. With an absolute lack of confidence, she moved hesitantly and maybe even somewhat perilously, just watching her put me on edge. I silently watched as she placed the dessert on the table with an inexperienced hand. He is dumb. Look at her. Ugh. He's gonna, like, freak out. But it's just as Dad said, what incredible uniforms these are. They're like a bunny girl plus a maid plus some sort of frilly outfit, all in a perfect ratio. Most certainly a rather dubiously charming kind of fashion. In any case, she in no way appeared to be a proper waitress. What should I do? I was catching glimpses of too many things, that is, I didn't know where I should look. Wearing something like that walking around this restaurant, it's as bad as it can be for digestion. Even though she's wearing the outfit, this particular waitress had no idea what to do either. This flustered state, without a doubt, should be attributed to the amount of bare skin showing rather than being new to the job. Both the waitress and I mutually avoided eye contact. What a platonically embarrassing feeling this was. Oh, that's why he didn't notice yet. I'm a customer, you know? It's alright to be more straightforward. Howl. My nose is starting to bleed. At that moment, our eyes just happened to meet. Both of us blinked, doubting who we were looking at. What? This is... Okay, so he's finally noticed. He hasn't even looked in her face this entire time.
Mion だよな。
On top of her hair being let down, she was so far removed from her usual confidence-filled attitude, I didn't realize it was her at all. It was Mion. Why is she here?
お前、なんでこんなとこで働いてるんだよ。
おじさんのお店の手伝い。
Your uncle has so many things. Come to think of it, I did hear her talk about her relatives have stores in town, and she sometimes works part-time to help them.
おお、それはご苦労さんなことで。
I don't like that. Oh, the nervous feeling I had dissipated in an instant. Knowing that this was Mion, there was no reason to feel that way. Well, actually, my animal instinct tells me that the power balance between Mion and myself has been turned upside down. That's right, I'm a customer. My position is superior to hers. The humiliation from today's penalty game was cutting through the recesses of my mind. There really is a god. For him to grant me this opportunity for revenge. Noticing the flames of vengeance burning in my eyes, Mion took a step back.
しかし、こうして見ると、結構そういう服も似合ってるじゃねえの。
I love the stars at the end of it.
恥ずかしいんだからあまり見ないでよ。
I confirmed my preemptive strike was a clean hit. There's no mistaking that Mion is currently defenseless. While confirming my attack was successful, I simultaneously lined up the combo.
ミオンって結構胸があるから。
Bro, what are you
もう見ちゃ
doing?
いそうだよな。
My dude.
さんみんな見てるぞ、きっと。
Oh, Keiichi.
そんなこと。
Ah, he's really just going for that extreme attack right off the
恥ずかしかっ
start.
たふりしてもダメだからな。ミオンはそういう恥ずかしい衣装で男の目を聞いて楽しんでんだろ。
It is cool that he's like throwing back what she was saying to him earlier,
じゃな
though.
きゃそんな格好できないもんな。
私だって好きでこんなしてるわけじゃ。
Is this alright, Keiichi Maibara? Aren't you taking this a little too far? Even if it's payback for that humiliation during the day, isn't this too much? Hey, shut up, Logic. Get out of here, nerd. To pay back Mion tenfold is a chance you'll hardly ever get.
こんな恥ずかしい格好して。
My
お
god.
母さんは悲しんでるぞ。
He's going all out, dude.
その見えそうで見えないのが最高だよな。もっと近う寄れ。
His voice actor must be having like so much fun doing this, too.
お客様への奉仕の心がまだまだでおじゃるぞよ。
Perfect example of the customer not always being right.
あうお持ち帰り。
Oh my god. I'm just waiting for him to get like smacked upside the head. Entering a version around his cute mode, blood spewing from my nose like a waterfall, I was going until I had no regrets. I was going to complete this verbal humiliation plan. I mean, revenge for today's events.
これくらいで今日は許してやろう。
That little thing at the end. It seems that Mion's neural circuits had completely shorted from the embarrassment. I might have teased her a little too much, or so I thought, but such a meek Mion is something you hardly ever see, so this was good for now. Leaving aside what exactly was, good.
しかし知らなかったな。天下ごめんのミオンがウェイトレスは苦手なんてな。
違う。
でも意外な一面だよな。昼間のミオンに見せてやりたいよ。っていうか、レナたちにも見せてやりたいな。
Thankfully, like, smartphones weren't a thing, so you just can't randomly take a picture.
レナなんかきっと狂乱して喜ぶぞ。あいつこの店で働きたいとか言い出すんじゃないかな。
違うんです。
俺もミオンにこんな可愛い服装が似合うなんて。
Whoop.
だから違うんです。
While turning bright red, Mion finally spit out the words that were lodged in her throat.
違うって何がだよ。
私ミオンじゃないんです。
What? I was taken aback at Mion's confusing words, even though she said she's not her.
ミオンじゃないって。じゃあお前は誰だよ。園崎ミオンだろ。
ごめんなさい。言いそびれちゃってたんですけど。私、園崎シオンなんです。姉がミオンなんですよ。
Twins. My eyes unconsciously widened with surprise from this brazenly crazy talk. Mion, probably thinking there was no way such a far-fetched excuse would work, turned bright red while fidgeting nervously.
シオン？園崎シオン？
はい。よくお姉に間違われるんです。
でも俺に会った時初対面とは思えない反応を示したよな。
それはいつもお姉が話してる人だから知ってたわけで。
That's adorable. A little bit of a cringe-worthy excuse, that is. But when I looked at Mion's eyes, which begged me to believe her, the urge to tease completely subsided. To us, Mion had to be a leader who was normally overflowing with confidence, a guiding force. If I were to lash out at that Mion, I would have ruined something I shouldn't have. That was something I would never wish for. Aw. So I understand. This foolishness here is something very different from the everyday Mion. That's why she's Shion.
そっか。だったら悪かったな。
Aw, see, Keiichi has a heart.
いえ、分かってくれればいいんです。お姉も敵の多い人ですから。
Well now, she's self-aware of that fact now, is she? As I unintentionally laughed aloud, Shion laughed with me.
シオンはこういう仕事初めてなのか？慣れてなさそうだったからさ。
実は今日が
Oh, wow.
ケイちゃんが初めてのお客さんなの。
That's surprising. A little flustered after saying that, she quickly asked if it was okay for her to refer to me the same way that her sister did. Seeing that blatant quirk was so cute, I couldn't stop laughing.
おじさんの店でバイトしてるってのは前に聞いてたからさ。もっと手慣れてるものだと思ってたぜ。
お店持ってる親類って他にもいるの。だからこのお店のおじさんの手伝いをするのは初めてで。
I see, it makes sense. Anybody would be tentative doing a job they weren't used to. Yeah, I would never be able to do, like, a waitress work. Or waiter work or whatever.
ミオンはこの店手伝いに来ないのか？
お姉ってほら、こういう可愛いの苦手なんで。
I know what she's trying to say.
そうだな。ミオンってかっこいい系の方が似合うやつだもんな。だからこの店の手伝いはシオンちゃんが来て正解だったと思うぜ。
Huh. Shion asked, probably thinking she misheard me.
その制服、ミオンなんかには絶対に似合わないと思うけど、シオンちゃんにはよく似合ってると思うしさ。
それって
Yeah, he still totally thinks it's just one person. Shion, like Rena often does, spaced out and turned bright red.
どういう意味なのかな。
At least for this moment, it felt like the Shion character actually existed. Because there was no way that the Mion I knew had this side to her. At that moment, we realized that the more veteran waitress was waving at us from across the room.
園崎さん、R 入っちゃっていいですよ。
Break time, best time of work shift.
はい。
Mion finally returned to her senses. It seemed as if it was time for her to take her break.
じゃあ私はこれで噂のケイちゃんと話せて楽しかったです。
Infamous.
ミオンと勘違いしていじめて悪かったな。ミオンには改めて復習すると伝えておいてくれ。
Are they still on it?
メイドの格好をさせられて表を歩かせられたんですよね。
Of course she would know about it. That devilish laugh and smile, it was exactly the same as the one I knew.
そうだ。たっぷり書かされた恥はきっとお返しすると伝えておいてくれ。
それより私、今日いじめられたことお姉にチクりますから。お姉に部活で仇を取られちゃってくださいね。
Oh no.
上等だぜ。
Such a wholesome friendship. Mion laughed with a warm smile devoid of any remaining nervousness and disappeared into the back. I felt like I had a very valuable experience today. That's right, for now I know the high and mighty Mion has a weak point to panic and get embarrassed about. But of all things, for her to say she has a twin sister, I thought that maybe I should ask Renan tomorrow if she really has a sister. But maybe it's better that I didn't ask. It's a bit mean-spirited. I've decided that the person I met here today was Shion, the younger twin sister, so I'll refrain from doing anything that would deny that. It's not that we actually made a promise or anything, but that little exchange gave birth to a new rule between me and Mion. Somebody tapped me on the shoulder. It was my dad. That was a long trip to the washroom. He had to take a poop. He Probably came up with a new idea for an art piece when he was sitting on the can.
ケイチ、そろそろいいか帰ろ
Settling the bill, my father had his customer card stamped. It was pretty much filled. Of course he has a customer card. Damn, Dad, you're quite the regular customer.
う。さっきの新米ウェイトレスさんはケイチの知り合いか
なんだ物陰から見てたのかよ
Of course he was. Dad has the oddest sense of tact sometimes.
学校の子かいひなみざわの
うん俺の友達のミヨンってやつの妹なんだよ学校はひなみざわじゃなくて町野に通ってるみたいだね学校じゃ会ったことないから
へえひなみざわの子ってみんなケイチと同じ学校に通ってるわけじゃないの
I'd hope not. It's a very small
半
school.
分くらいらしいよ半分の生徒は町の学校まではるばる自転車で登校してるんだってさ
In this way, the feeling that I was really talking to Shion came to me. What should I say to Mion tomorrow? I met your little sister. Something like that? Even with Mion being like that, us having a secret between two of us made me both a little happy and a little embarrassed. Aw. Embarrassed. This music's so fun. Tips time. Let's go. Alright, so is there really a Shion? An introduction to Angel Mort. Go in order.
ミオンさんの家族
ああもっと平たく言えばあいつに兄弟とかいないのかなって思ってた
Siblings. I was actually wondering whether a younger twin sister named Shion really existed, and my curiosity got the better of me, so I quietly asked Satsuko about it.
どうなんでございましょうね。いるやらいないやら。
She wasn't being very clear about it. Had Satsuko never gone over to Mion's house to play?
その反応からすると会ったことがないみたいだな
ええ、おばあさん以外にはありませんですわ。
As far as I could tell, there were already dark clouds over the Shion is real theory.
そういうのは理科が詳しいですわよ。理科に聞いてごらんなさいですわ。
I bet it's like a theory for him right now. Satsuko raved to Rika-chan, who was basking in the sunlight.
リカ、ミオンさんのご家族のことをご存知ですの？
Rika-chan was surprised at the sudden question.
ミーには家族や親戚がいっぱいいますですから。
そんなにたくさんいるのか例えばさ園崎シオンってやつはいるのか
I'm curious what their reactions are gonna be.
その聞き間違いかもしれないからひょっとすると実在しないかもしれないんだけど
C ですか？ C はいますですよ。
Oh. Huh. That was unexpected. So she was real.
よく似た名前ですのね。間違えて舌を噛んじゃいそうですわ。ミーの双子の妹さんだと聞いたことがありますですが、あまり会ったことはないのです。
Rika-chan knew a bit about her as well, but hadn't seen her much.
何年か前に法事の集まりがあった時に会ったような気がしますですよ。
Well, that's depressing.
このクラスにいないってことは学校は
The smug smile, man. Satsuko's smug ass smile over here just freaks me out. That's just like... That's just smug. That's smudgeness.
お家も沖宮なのかもしれませんわよ。だってミョンさん自身家族とは別でおばあさんと暮らしてるわけですから。
She didn't live with her parents. That was a bit odd. Was there something between them?
とても
Questions.
ややこしいお家なのです。親類の数が多いらしいですから、きっといろいろと都合があるに違いないのですわ。
For now, I learned that she had a younger twin sister named Shion, but her family structure, including her own position, still seemed very mysterious.
お、3人揃って何の話だい？おじさんも混ぜてよ。
It's a very large family. Oh, she's dips.
ミオンさんいいところへ。ミオンさんに双子の妹さんがいるってのは本当でございますの？
Ah, Mion. Crap. Aw.
妹？いるよ。
Mion grew uncharacteristically red in the face at a loss. I think she's looking at me. Uh-oh.
あら、それは知らなかったですわ。どんな方なのかしら。ぜひ一度お顔を見てみたいですわね。
会わない方がいいよ。全然可愛くないし、生意気だし、たまに電話で話すくらいで、私もしばらく会ってないし。
Why did it look like she was in such a panic? It's like she was declaring that the Shion from yesterday was actually a fake. Anyway, this is pretty funny, so I let go for a little while longer. Another Mion under the name of Shion. Will I be able to see her if I go to that restaurant again? I had a mysterious feeling, as if I had made a new friend, despite knowing that she and Mion were the same person. Are they, though? Are they? Like, for reals, for reals? An introduction to Angel Mort. Next tip time. Reprinted from the Victoria's War Photographer's Guide, April issue, Complete Conquest Analysis, Family Restaurant Chapter. Now, at last, we come to the blazing hot third day. To Angel Mort, a super famous restaurant and the envy of all enthusiasts, despite being located in the remote Shishibune city of Redacted Prefecture. Why exactly do the most famous stores avoid the centers of human habitation? It can only be because it is a trial given to us by the god of war photography. It's famous locally for having the best desserts in town, but that matters not to us. If you want expensive desserts, then you can just go to a censored place or something. We aim not for sweet treats, but for sweet uniforms. Alright. The fragrant aroma of sweat wafts from these obligatory waitress uniforms, creating no less than a public torture device. Bro, who was writing this? It's weird. How can their bashful flirtation be on par with all the other restaurants with cute uniforms all across the country? War Photography Hunter. Oh, word! Wait, the War Photography Hunter, is that, is that a Tamatake? That'd be awesome, dude. The smoking areas are the real superpositions. Aim for your chance at them with the tenacity of an octopus. Ryu, yesterday I failed to get seating. Today, I will aim for the ultimate golden seat, the corner box in the smoking area. Otaku are overwhelmingly non-smokers, so I'll procure a spot in the smoking area and set up camp there. As expected of Ryu, the hunter. He's saying his victory was decided the moment he chose his seat. In actuality, Ryu used the same tactic during the grand opening of Akihabara's Redacted and succeeded in getting the best seats in the house. Back then, he also went early in the afternoon, just after the lunch rush, and not only did he find his target seat empty, he also obtained it with ease. By utilizing tricks such as ordering a little at a time, he effectively increased the number of opportunities for engagement, carefully scoping out his chance for a picture. But, as if cursed by that, from the day before, the god of war photography did not smile upon him. After suffering successive film defeats until 3 p.m., he finds no chances of coming his way. And after 4 p.m., a man began to take his orders. It looks as though he has been seen through. It is the rule of a hunter withdraw with grace once marked. My aim was perfect, but the fork technique I used at 2:30 seemed to have backfired. Maybe they were wary, since I sat in a booth and left my bag on the floor. Perhaps the hidden camera in a bag trick is already old hat. If there were 2-digit EGs involved for sticking here half the day, I'd have a high encounter rate. I am mortified. What a creeper, man. Even so, he still got a few pieces of gold, as to be expected from the hunter. He attained this nice angle despite lamenting his failure. He is an artisan. More surprising, though, is that this uniform conquest across Japan has yielded not a single arrested person. That's shocking. Like, these dudes need to go to jail. What an amazing start for the hunter who brags about having been to approximately half of the total prefectural police stations in the country. Why are you bragging about that? That thing the day before. The day before, a hunter took on the shrine maiden cuisine in Nagoya. His hunter's spirit showed through too zealously, and as soon as he entered the store, he is seen through, placed in a booth, and waited on by the head priest. Despite waiting half a day, the much-anticipated shrine maidens appeared only at the time of his first order. A seriously huge blunder for a hunter. Now then, here we have the giveaway of the hunter's original photographs that always receive such high praise. We'll present one passionate reader with 3 all-you-can-eat low-angle pictures of the Angel Mort uniforms chosen by Hunter himself. This is creepy. With such blazing hot pictures, you too can become a war photographer today. Don't take pictures of people like that. Don't be a freaking weirdo, man. That's how you get your ass kicked. Don't be that kind of dude. Or lady, whatever creeper. Just don't be a creeper. Let's keep this pain train a-going. I want to find out more about Shion. Aw, teacher.
いいですか皆さん。お料理は真剣にやらないと思わぬ怪我をします。
Coming from somebody who clearly cooks a lot. This is true.
これも授業ですからふざけないでしっかりやってくださいね。
I cannot cook for shit. A lazy yeah wafted through the class in response. Half of the school today was going to be a home ec class. The plan was for everybody to make curry rice and give it to the forest rangers who let this building be rented out as a school. If everybody were making curry in the same pot, it would have been more of a party-like atmosphere, but this was school after all. Excluding the youngest students, each of us would be making our own curry, with the results being judged.
いいですか？
Ooh.
今でこそカレーライスは手軽で簡単で誰にでも作れるメニューということになっていますが、カレーは本来インドを発祥とする古式ゆかしいちゃんとしたお料理です。
I don't know if I've ever had, like, legit curry. Like a sit down and order curry type of meal. I'm gonna do that one these days.
日本式にアレンジされたとはいえ、そこには古代インドの英知と文化が込められています。夢そのことをおろそかにしないように。真剣にやらない人は先生が本気で怒りますから、そのつもりで。
She clearly takes food very seriously. That seemed like a needlessly passionate sermon on curry. Well, whatever.
知恵先生はカレーに命かけてるって噂でしたよ。
She's one of those people.
採点はきっと厳しいですわよ。
家庭科の点数なんか赤点でさえなければ適当でいいんだよ、適当で。
What's still good to have it is
なんて
knowledge.
言わない方がいいよ。先生、カレーに関して
A
は鬼だ
tyrant
か
when
ら。
it comes to curry. Amazing.
そのカレーの鬼って初耳だぞ。
Well, first time for everything, bro.
普段は温厚ないい先生なんだけどね。どういうわけかカレーにだけはうるさいんだよ。そりゃもう熱中的なくらいに。
秘伝のカレーを研究するためにって言って毎年インドに旅行に行ってるって言ってたもんね。風の噂ですとご飯は3食カレーライスで、たまに他のものを食べる時でも必ずカレー味というこだわりぶりらしいですの。
That's dedication.
それ変質的というより変態的だぞ。
Very
なん
unnatural.
か悪い宗教にでも入ってるんじゃないのか？
An evil curry
大体
cult.
カレーなんてジャンクフードの筆頭じゃねえかよ。3食カレーなんて栄養的にも偏って。
She's gonna be like right behind him. I swear. Yep. Thunk, thunk, thunk. Embedded into the table right by my fingertips, a chef's knife, ladle, and spatula hummed gently as they still quivered. The teacher, while still mixing her own pot, was looking this way, smiling. Oh my god. Yo, their teacher's insane.
それ以上言ったら埋葬される。
Saying even a little bit more would make my situation a lot more dire.
へいへい、しっかり真面目にカレーを作ればいいわけだろ。
Their teacher does not mess around,
で
dude.
もそう簡単にはいかないのです。あのね、みーちゃんが。
It's written all over her face. If the playing field is even and we're being judged, there's no way this won't turn into a competition. Ah, true.
分かってるねみんな。料理勝負だ。
Hell yeah. I knew it. There's no way Mion would leave such an enticing event alone.
勝敗はどうするでございますの？先生の採点で決めますの？
As if saying, but wait, there's more. The teacher reappeared with the principal in tow.
今日は営林署の皆さんへの感謝のイベントですから、先生だけでなく採点はみんなで行いますよ。
わしと先生とそれから営林署の方5人で採点する。各自健闘を祈るぞ。
I could never have my food judged. It'd be horrible. Even the principal. Looking around, it seemed like the interest of everybody in the class had been piqued.
そういうわけ。のんびりしたカレーパーティーなんかには終わらせないよ。
This is
でも
war.
カレーは得意だよ。今日は負けないよ。私の学年は班で作りますから理科と一緒なのですわよ。
Aw, that's lame.
きたね。
Yeah.
リカちゃんは確かかなりの料理上手じゃ。
僕のカレーで美味しくって体がどうにかなっちゃう
With
の
a
です。
set with a deadpan straight face. I love it. What about Mion? She doesn't seem like she's too good at cooking. Her type has always been bad at this kind of thing. But Mion continued to look unconcerned. Sus.
ケイちゃんが今思ってることを当ててあげるよ。ミオンはきっと料理が下手に違いない。
They can really read his face. I don't like the way she said that. It couldn't be. Mion couldn't possibly. At that moment, the teacher's whistle sounded.
では皆さん、いいですか？刃物には十分に気をつけてくださいね。
Yeah, no stabby stabbies. All the arms had sounded. We had to use an outdoor kit to cook the rice, but it wasn't that difficult for a camping veteran like me. Put the rice in the canister, push your palm to the bottom, and fill with water to just above the wrist.
本当にそんな水加減でいいんですの？もっと入れないといけないそうですのよ。
You filthy liar. If I put in any more, I'll just be left with some half-cooked porridge.
さとこ、それが罠のつもりなら残念だったな。俺は慣れてるぞ、飯盒炊飯は。はじめちょろちょろ中パッパ。
I need to get better at making rice more often. I have like a rice cooker, but I'm lazy and don't use it as often as I should.
ケイチくんすごいね。ちょっと意外。サマーキャンプで習ったのかな。
親父がデイキャンプが好きでさ、夏場なんかにはよく家族で出かけるんだよ。
ってことは全員ご飯の炊き方は問題なし。つまり勝負の分かれ目はカレーの方ってことになるね。
カレーこそ理科の独壇場ですのよ。皆さんなんかコテンパンですわ。
理科のってとこが泣けるぞ。お前も何か料理を手伝えよ。
ひょっとするとさとこちゃんは何もお手伝いをしないのが一番のお手伝いなのかもね。
Sometimes that's what you gotta do to help out the most, is just not do anything.
勝負は勝てば官軍でございますわよ。
Facts, it's all that matters. It's just victory. That's a pretty malicious comment for Rena. And Satsuko took it hook, line, and sinker. Rena could only apologize between fits of laughter while Satsuko chased her around.
じゃあ早速カレーの方に行こうかね。
Curry time, curry time. After rinsing off the carrots, potatoes, and other standard vegetables, I grasped a knife. Gulp.
今日のカレーはどんな味？
Pain and sadness. As Rena hummed along, her very well-practiced hands wielded her knife. The rhythmical sound of the knife hitting the cutting board harkened to the kind of images of days long past. Simply put, it was perfect. It was so calm and practiced, I seriously don't stand a chance. I looked over at Satsuko and Rika-chan. Satsuko was in charge of washing the vegetables, while Rika-chan was in charge of peeling them. That's what I heard being discussed. Rika-chan's knife skills are something else as well. She was happily rotating the potato and peeling it quite quickly. On top of that, the peel spanned the entire potato. That's impressive. What was that called again? Katsuramuki? Katsuramuki? Interesting. I've heard that peeling a vegetable in one loop around like that is a highly regarded technique. She picked up the peel from the sink and carved a pair of eyes into it with her knife. What?
ヘビさんなのですよ。ガオ。
That's disgustingly adorable. Stop. Saying that she placed the longly peeled potato skin on top of the head of a boy from a group. She wasn't even breaking a sweat. When it comes to Rika-chan and cooking, I couldn't even hold a candle to her. But, raw. Do snakes make that sound? No, they don't. Alright then, how's Mion doing? She's definitely just fumbling along. There's no way she can peel a potato so effortlessly like that. Absolutely no way.
そんなわけあるか。絶対嘘だ。トリックだ。SFX だ。
She's using special
ワ
effects.
イヤーとか使ってる
Oh my
に違い
god.
ない。
Amazing.
ほれビローン。
As if she had already won, Mion proudly showed me an elongated potato skin.
ケイチは知らないですか？ミーはおばあちゃんにお料理とかも教えてもらってるですよ。
My dude's gonna lose horribly.
料理だけじゃないよ。裁縫からお花におこと、重機から無線機、ヘリの操縦まで
Helicopter
で
piloting!
きるんだからね。
Helicopter piloting? Why? Strangely enough, the latter items were more realistic. It was the first few items on that list that seemed like a lie.
本当はすっごくお料理上手なんだよ。面倒くさがって全然作らないけどね。
Damn it. I'm also really good at cooking, especially Chinese food.
ケイチ、お湯を沸かして注ぐのは料理に入りませんです。
I also personally feel called out by that. Shot down before I could even say it. That damn laugh.
ないですわね。今日はケイチさんの一人負け確定ですわよ。
Aw.
てめえだって料理できないだろが。
リカ
Aw.
かわいそうかわいそうです。僕がケイチをコテンパンにしてあげますです。
Destroy. Not even defeat. Destroy. Gah, this does not look good. Everybody's smirking at me. Don't raise the white flag yet, Keiichi Maibara. Don't throw away this match. Calm down and think. Not about how to peel these potatoes well, but about how to win this challenge.
ここはギャラリーが多い。俺、他の流しで仕事するから。
Saying only that, I gathered up all the vegetables and left that spot behind.
ケイチ
Sus.
君大丈夫かな？包丁で指とか切らないか心配。
Aw.
さて、ケイちゃんのお手並み拝見だね。
No matter how hard I try peeling these, if I slip up at this speed, I'll lop my fingers right off. Then there's only one thing left to do.
富田君、岡村君。
He's gonna make the kids help him.
君たちは4人でグループか。
Amazing. It was the two underclassmen that had become my sworn brothers ever since the event at that toy store last Sunday. They had been paired with two girls for their group.
女子2人が料理とか得意なんで。俺らは遊んでるだけで OK です。
They're not as good as Rena, but they were both good enough at handling a knife.
単刀直入に言おう。このままでは部活に負ける。
Ah, poor
君たち
Keiichi.
の班が剥いた野菜をくれ。
Oh, he's just like straight up stealing the vegetables. Oof.
前原さん、それほとんど恐喝です。
That's not pretty much theft, that's just straight up thievery.
まあ話によっては。
Alright, smart kid, smart kid.
交渉次第なら OK ってことですよ。
Yeah, these
たくましい奴らだな。まあ、
kids
当然だ。
know what's up.
ではこうしよう。俺が勝てたら、サトコ&リカちゃんグループのカレーを食わせてやる。これならどうだ？
That, yep. I think that got their attention.
どうしようかな。
Both of them were hesitant after such a weighty proposal. Just one more little push seems in order. Very well then, let's make them an offer they can't refuse. I pulled both of them close by the shoulders and made my offer in a hushed tone.
もちろん、サトコとリカちゃんの食べかけをだ。スプーンもつける。
Oh my god. You know what? My man drives a tough bargain for these kids. There we go. Yep. Splooge. A red mist spouted vigorously from the nose of the two underclassmen.
あら、ケイチさんも結構やりますね。
Those poor kids.
綺麗なじゃがいもですこと。
Having brilliantly cleared the vegetable peeling challenge, I returned to my comrades in triumph.
へえ、すごいねすごいね。ケイチくんの皮むき上手だよ。
Yep, definitely his peeling.
違うね。ケイちゃんが剥いたのはじゃがいもじゃなく牙でしょ。
ああ、俺はとっくに本気だぞ。てめえらまとめてぶっ潰してやるぜ。
This man, you gotta do what you gotta do. That's a mood. Having finished with preparing the vegetables, next is to boil a pot of water, then add the vegetables in order of which takes longest to cook. Oh, that's smart. I guess that makes sense. I learned this part from my mother when we went camping. But just cooking in order, it probably won't garner a lot of points. Look over at Rena, she had a variety of vegetables cooking together in a delicate balance. She wasn't being ambitious or calculating a way to win the game. She was making delicious food with a mother's touch. I have a feeling that I could somehow compete with Mion in terms of technique, but I'd be no match for Rena. She was way out of my league.
うちのお母さんのカレーはね、いっつも具沢山だったんだよ。だからレナのカレーも具沢山なの。本当は一晩かけてじっくり煮たいんだけどね。
頼む。俺のカレーにも少しお力を貸してくれないか。
Yo, man. Keiichi's doing his best.
ダメだよ。
Solid no.
これ部活だもの。レナは負けないよ。
Ugh, when she enters club mode, even the normally kind Rena becomes an enemy. Looks like Richan is cooking apples. Apples? Oh. Huh, interesting. She's like a pro at this. How about Mion?
あ、ミオンてめえ。
Is she like all done already?
なんだよ。ハンバーグなんてどこから。
Oh. Game changer.
行事予定表で今日のことをあらかじめ知ってたからね。下ごしらえはバッチリってわけよ。
Imagine being that forward thinking. That you're like, you know what? I think we're gonna have a curry cooking challenge at school today. I'm gonna bring this chunk of meat with me to school.
私のカレーは
Can't argue.
王
You
者
can't
に行くよ。
you can't fight that. Upon closer inspection, it looks like Mion brought her own vegetables and spices and other ingredients. They're spread all over the place. Mion, just for today, you brought all this stuff from your house. That's dedication.
意義あり。
Objection.
こんなのありですか。
異議を却下します。美味しいカレーができれば先生は何でも OK
all,
です。
all she wants, man. She just wants that curry. She doesn't care how it gets done. Ugh, that normally serious teacher goes so far as to append a star to the end of her sentence. How did they say that? Just as rumor said, she's a through and through curry freak.
レナとリカちゃんは天性の料理上手。私は入念な事前準備。で、ケイちゃんは
It's hopeless. In the grand scheme of cooking, peeling vegetables is only a small part of it. The hurdles I must overcome are just too numerous and too high.
前原さ
Oh, he's got his boys. Turning around, I saw the voices calling me belonged to the 2 underclassmen from earlier. Tomita-kun Ukumura-kun.
なんだよお前ら。その鍋はなんだよ。お前らの班のか？
これ気づかれないうちに前原さんの鍋とすり替えてください。
Sneaky.
うちの女子のカレーなら前原さんが作るよりは出来はいいと思います。
At the very least, it's better than your stuff. You guys, for me.
勘違いしないでくださいよ。
True bros.
僕たち前原さんに勝ってもらわないと。
Oh, that's right. If I don't win, then the talk of eating Satsuko and Rika-chan's curry goes right out the window. It seems like you guys are getting riled up about this too.
すまん。世話になる。だが、お前らのグループの女子がよく許したな。
They probably didn't agree to it.
前原さん、俺たちも本気ってことです。
These two kids are great. Filling in on day duty 3 times. These guys, to assure me victory, have paid the price. That gaze filled with burning conviction for my underclassmen. Yeah, I'm not fighting this alone. I'm fighting this with everyone.
任せておけ。腹は空かせておけよ。
Saves some room,
絶
boys.
対に食わせてやるからな。
I freaking love this, man. I just want to sit here and listen to the 3 of them just go on adventures. I think that'd be great. It's a gas stove, so controlling the heat is easy. All that's left is let it stew a bit. The delicious smell of curry began wafting upwards. The pot gifted to me by my 2 underclassmen certainly drew some double takes. Ren even looked surprised when she came to take a look, so it must be pretty good.
ケイちゃんやるじゃない。これは最後までわからない勝負になったね。
ケイチ君のカレー、レナも食べてみたくなっちゃうな。
レナのカレーもミオンのカレーもみんな強敵だよ。俺の最善は尽くしたが、結果はどうか。
ケイチさん、リカが呼んでますわよ。言ってあげてでございますわ。
What? Rei-chan's calling me? What could it be? Well, whatever. While I'm at it, I can gather some intelligence on the enemy. Smart. Using your noggin. Rei-chan was doodling on the ground in front of the pot. Because all that's left is to let it stew. Even then, it's good to know she doesn't leave the stove unattended.
よ、リカちゃんの方はどんな具合だい？
カレーさんなのです。
Mr. Curry. What the hell, dude? Huh? Rei-chan was doodling something strange and introduced it as Mr.
カ
Curry.
レーさんはすごいのです。目からビームも出ます。ビー。
What the hell? Apparently Mr. Curry shoots beams from his eyes. Yep. Drawing a beam with a stick, she etched a line towards my feet. Does this mean I've been shot with a laser?
バリアー！反射！
I love it. I took another stick in my hand and reflected the beam, striking Mr.
カレ
Curry.
ーさんのお腹からはミサイルも撃てるのです。ビシュー。
Mr. Curry's too strong. He's way too powerful. He needs to be stopped.
超電磁バリアー！そして反撃のビーム！
カレーさんはビームエネルギーを吸収して波動砲を撃てるのです。
This is a war! Rei-chan and I scratched the ground, thoroughly engrossed in our doodle war. Wait a moment.
なあ、リカちゃん、俺に何か用があって呼んだんじゃないのか？
This was the reason.
はい、呼びましたですよ。でももうご用は終わっているのです。
Oh no, they just need to distract him. At that moment, a chill ran up my spine. Already fulfilled her purpose. Oh no. No. Headed back to my pot, standing there just as I feared, was Satsuko. With no question asked, I dropkicked the back of her. What the hell? Bro, she's like 9. What the hell? Just lunge out of nowhere and dropkick her in the back of the head. Oh, that's art, dude. That is art. My God.
何をしますの？
Drop kick.
レディの頭を何だとお思いですの？
Yeah, don't drop kick somebody in the
ど
head.
うでもいい。まさかサトコ、俺のカレーに何か混ぜたんじゃ。
You already know the answer to that, my friends.
失礼な。そこまで落ちぶれてはおりませんわ。こう見えても私フェアですのよ。
じゃあこのよくわからない並べ方をしてあるしゃもじとかお皿とかはなんだ？こんな不安定な置き方をして倒れたらどうすんだよ。
At that moment, a gentle breeze blew by, knocking over a ladle that was stood up on its end. The ladle, like a domino, fell over and knocked over the next cooking utensil in a row. Whap, whap, whap. Clank, clank. Thud, thud.
これは芸術だな。
See, I'm telling you guys, this is art.
そういえば昔テレビでドミノ倒し世界記録に挑戦なんてのが流行ったよな。
Oh my god. Is it gonna splash his curry on him? I didn't even have time to react. The chain reaction knocked over a cutting board, then a frying pan. The next right after that was my pot. Crash! The fry pan struck my pot full force, tipping it over. Contents cruelly spilled out, and now my masterpiece was being sampled by the schoolyard. I stared, dumbfounded. It was such a beautiful and elaborate mousetrap that for a moment, I lost touch with reality. Love it. Ingenious. Ingenious. At that very last moment, I let my guard down. I ignored the culinary incompetent Satoko for far too long. Even if she couldn't cook, Satoko still had this method of fighting back. Just then, Rena, who had been sampling her own pot, let out a scream. Oh no! Her curry got assaulted! Alright, and I'm just gonna watch the subscription numbers drop right after saying that. Was Rena also sabotaged? Then what about Mion? You got, friend.
これで邪魔者は戦う前に全て一掃でございますのよ。せっかくの力作が台無しなのです。かわいそなのです。かわいそですわよ。
There's little smudgeness. Rika-chan and Satsuko rub my dumbfounded head to their heart's content. Such smudgeness. Pushing desks together, it was about time for the meals to be judged. The delicious odor of curry spread throughout the courtyard. The members of the forestry service, to whom we owed gratitude for their daily work, were guided to their seats. The principal gave a bit of a ceremonial introduction. Next, the teacher expressed her desire for them to judge the curry contest. The men from the forestry service seemed to like that kind of thing, and gave their enthusiastic approval.
さて、皆さんできましたね。ではこれから審査員の皆さんと校長先生と私で試食をしますからね。
She's just excited to eat that curry. Everybody in class brought up their painstakingly made curry and arranged them on the desk. The only club members who managed a decent result were Rika-chan's group. Knowing full well it was a failure, Rena plated her curry for the judges. She already knew she was going to get a low score. But at least she was still able to serve hers. Both Mion's and my curry were completely obliterated, so we couldn't even line them up on the table. The judges started from the curry made by the lower grades. They had a lively discussion praising the food. Finally, it was our curry's turn. No.
次はリュウグウ君のカレーであるな。実にうまそうである。
Looks good, but it's gonna be rough. The principal cheerfully shoveled a spoonful of Rena's salty curry into his mouth. Of course, his expression immediately changed.
あら、リュウグウさんどうしちゃったんですか？途中まではあんなに美味しそうだったのに。
Chi-sensei must have had some expectations, judging from her disappointment.
すみません。間違えてお塩を一袋入れちゃって。
Just slightly might have just added an entire bag of salt by mistake. My apologies. The rest of the judges grimaced after they each had a bite. I feel sorry for them.
失敗こそ成功の調味料である。
I like that. Failures but the seasoning for success.
次
Love
回
that.
に期待するぞ。頑張りたまえ。
That's a good line. Saying that, the principal devoured the rest of the oversalted curry in one go. Truly a man amongst men. Rena was down and out. Her offensive capabilities were something else, but she was defeated due to her weak defense.
では、次は僕たちのご賞味いただくのですよ。
フルデさんの班のカレーもとっても頑張っていますね。どれどれ？素朴だけど、これはとても美味しくできてます。
She even earned a star at the end of that sentence. That's impressive. There's also the incident with Rena's salted curry right before this, so the judge's assessment was extraordinarily high. Maybe not just extraordinary, but perhaps today's forerunner. The judges being in a heated debate. One of those judges let out a sigh as he removed a chunk of carrot with a spoon.
この子のカレーも結構悪くないけどな。俺、人参嫌いなんだよね。
Personally, I think that carrots are a staple of curry. But I guess each their own. I like carrots. Carrots are good. However, seeing that, Rika-chan read the nameplate on his chest on his overalls and began to speak.
ダメですよ、教授。人参を残してはいけません。
What is she saying all of a sudden? Everybody turned to Rika-chan with a stunned look. But what Rika-chan just did was super effective. The carrot-hating judge began stuffing his face with curry while tears streamed down his face.
教師、おかわりありますですよ。
Mommy! Oh my god. While crying like that, he continued to shovel curry into his mouth. Oh, dude, Rika just emotionally destroyed that man with one sentence. That's right. Rika-chan's curry was by no means simple. No, that curry had the taste of a mother's cooking. With the carrot-hating judge out of the picture, Rika-chan's assessment was unanimous. Crushed it.
リカのカレーには誰も叶いませんのよ。
Satsuko let off a shrill laugh as she declared victory, but that moment... What? Oh. Game changer.
貧乏臭さをお袋の味と錯覚させるなど、まやかしもいいとこ。
This meager slop.
皆様方が本当に食べたかったのはこういうカレーじゃない？
Oh. All of a sudden, in all its perfect glory, Mion's curry. Not only the judges, but the teacher, the underclassmen, and of course myself, could only gasp in admiration. Hamburg steak with a demi-glazed sauce and a fresh salad? It's a set! How'd she pull that off? It wouldn't be stretching it to say that this was a full-course meal. It's perfect, perfectly made.
すごいすごい。みーちゃんすごい。みーちゃんすごい。
Actually, that sounds really good. Satsuko was also shocked. Even Rika-chan couldn't hide her surprise. It seems the victor was decided without even needing a taste. Of course, the hamburger was hand-kneaded. The salad also had a home-style dressing, but of professional quality. And the curry, not even a micron of grit.
とっても美味しい。
Sublime.
実に豊かな味わいですよ、園崎さん。
Damn, she nailed
このカレ
it.
ーこそインド6000年の英知と日本人の食文化の美しい融和の生きた証。
What a compliment. A living testimony to 6,000 years of Indian knowledge and beautiful harmony with Japanese cuisine. What a compliment.
先生、感激です。
Amazing.
これは満点の仕上がりですね。100点をあげちゃいます。
Damn.
いえいえ、どういたしまして。クラス委員長として模範を示したまでです。
Mion over here crushing it. Mion bowed politely, and then winked at us with a smirk on her face.
僕の負けなのです。そんなはずありませんわ。確かに半合に再興しましたのに。
She probably had a backup one. That's right. Satsuko dumped salt in Mion's rice cooker, which should have ruined it. At that moment, it hit me. I spun back towards my own canister. Oh, did she steal Keiichi's rice? At some point, my cooking canister had been opened, its contents completely emptied. Crafty. Crafty, crafty, crafty. It's not like he had curry. Mion clucked her tongue and waved her finger at me as a smirk washed over her face.
おっとケイちゃん、それは甘えてるよ。この最後の土壇場を私は諦めなかった。そういう差でしょ。
It's actually, yeah,
勝負は当て
facts.
たらおしまいってこと。
Also true. God, I couldn't even properly voice my shame.
みーちゃん、ケイチくんかわいそうだよ。ちょっとくらいなら分けてあげても。
いいのいいの。これは授業料だよ。ケイちゃんは今勝負を最後まで捨ててはいけないことを学んだの。
Facts.
ね。
Loathes me to say it, but Mion is right. To give up so quickly on the match was my own folly. For Mion to have brought that to my attention, I should actually be thankful to her. Well then, would that mean that even in this situation I shouldn't give up?
カレーは鍋ごとひっくり返し、ご飯すらも残ってない。この状況でどう勝負を諦めるなんて言うんだよ。
You fight until your last breath.
前原さん。
Tomitsukun and Okamura suddenly appeared. Damn it. Even though my proteges had tried so hard, I wasn't able to meet their expectations. His proteges.
事故ですよ。仕方ないです。
Aw. Both of them were dejected. God, I couldn't accept defeat so easily. I was their senior. What would I be if I didn't pick up the broken piece of the dream I'd showed them? I just learned it from Mion just now, didn't I? Don't throw away the contest. Not until the last moment.
考えろ前原圭一。考えるんだ。カレーを作る方法じゃない。勝負に勝つ方法だ。
Imagine if this was like, current day, and just you go out there and you start working on stuff, but before it even started, you just ordered some Grubhub of curry. Game changer. Whoa, do you think of anything? I had an idea. I didn't think it could turn the tables, but it was better than nothing.
富田君、手を洗ってこい。 手伝ってくれ。岡
Oh,
村君には探してきてほしいものがあるんだ。
interesting.
了解です。
Both of them had dispersed after receiving these instructions.
ほう、最後にケイちゃんがどうあがくか見せてもらおうじゃない。
王将際の悪い男は嫌われますのよ。
うるせえ。俺の最後の勝負を黙って見てろ。
I have to admit, I am
まずミオン
intrigued.
お前の飯盒をもらうぞ。嫌とは言わせん。
別にいいけど、しょっぱいよ。
Hmm.
レナも手伝っていいよね。
How's he gonna balance it
ケイ
out?
君非常事態だし。
そう言ってもらえるなら心強い。じゃあレナ、お茶を入れてくれ。
Oh?
はあ、信頼されてない。
You know, fair. The contest is still
それ
going
から
on.
サトコ、そしてリカちゃん、一騎打ちを申し入れる。
To a side bet.
なんですって。
Interesting.
お話を伺いますですよ。
This was my duty to my two proteges who shed blood, sweat, and tears for my sake.
俺が100点をもらえたら、サトコ、お前らのカレーをいただく。飯抜きだ。
Oh.
冗談もほどほどでございますのよ。
Hey, he's
そ
trying.
んなのあかんぺーでございますわよ。
いや、いいでしょ、サトコ。受けなよ。
Firmly patting the top of Satoko's head, Mion said those words with all the gravitas of a club president.
これだけの致命傷を与えたんでしょ。
That's actually
大
true.
義なんかあるわけがない。だからサトコも堂々としてなよ。どうあがこうと逆転などあるわけがない。
Damn.
そうでしょ。
そうでございますけど。僕はいいですよ。ケイチ、ファイト、おーです。
This is so intense. The judges, seemingly growing tired of sampling the various curries, were debating each entry. From what little I overheard, it seemed that Mion's impending victory was not in question.
そういえば前原くんのカレーはどうなりましたか？
Hmm.
先生まだ食べてませんよ。
はい、俺のカレーはその鍋がひっくり返ってしまい。
Rip.
ん？そうであるか。それは実に残念である。
カレーは失いましたが、勝負を失ったわけじゃありません。
Badass.
うまいと言わせてみせます。
Badass moment. Let's go. My combative posturing had drawn the attention of all the
まず
judges.
は黙って食ってください。文句はそれから伺います。これが俺の料理だ。
What is it?
前原くん、それは。
ん？おにぎりである。
Oh. Did he put like curry in the rice balls? Curry-filled rice balls sound good. The judges smiled wryly at the simple fare that was quite in contrast to preceding bravado. Ren and Portine the cup she had brought over from the break room.
バカにしてますわ。それに、ほら、中身も何にもない、ただの塩握りではありませんの。こんなの勝負にもなりませんわ。
Is there though?
確かに、塩加減は悪くないかもしれないけど。
Ren's expression told me that she thought this was a great idea, but it might still not be enough to win the match.
前原さん、本当にこんなので。
後輩諸君、よく尽くしてくれた。大丈夫、黙って見てるんだ。
I love his two little minions. The judges were chewing with their mouths full and sipping at the tea. Nobody was singing praises or awestruck. They were just quietly chowing down.
ケイちゃんも卑怯な手を使うようになったね。こりゃつらい
あ、そうか。
Oh?
レナにも分かったよ。どういうことですの？
Yeah, what do you
なん
mean?
でみんな黙って、あんなにも食べてますの？それはね、さとこちゃん。審査員さんたちね、実は。
Or actually, what? Tired of eating... Oh, you crafty bastard. It makes sense. Because they were judges, they had to sample each and every offering. And because they were from small children, because they were made to show their appreciation, they couldn't eat just a little bit of each.
男はな、時には味よりも量を尊ぶこともあるんだよ。その時味は心震わせるものよりも素朴であることが望ましい。
Smart move. They couldn't say it out loud, but this was the tastiest thing they'd had today. I confirmed that by looking at their eyes as the judges smiled wryly.
健闘は称えるが、今日はカレー勝負。これに点数を与えて良いものなのか。
The teacher and the principal had folded their arms while they pondered the situation. My underling, seeing that, saw the small glimmer of hope fade away and grew dejected. Oh, was his little surprise just not enough?
諦めるな、ケイちゃん。
Mion whispered quietly. That's right. If I didn't push here.
いえ、採点はしていただきます。カレーとおにぎりを異なって評価することに、そもそも致命的な間違いがあります。
Interesting.
前原くん、何を言ってるんですか？カレーとおにぎりがなぜ？
I ended pulling out all the tricks. The principal stopped the teacher. It looked like he was giving me one final chance. The judges, having eaten their fill, quietly waited for my
本
statement.
場インドのカレーは何というパンで食べるそうですね。
Mm-hmm.
ですから、このカレーライスという料理はそれを取り入れ、アレンジした日本の食文化の一つと言えるでしょう。冒頭に先生がおっしゃられた通り、インドと日本の文化の融合
He
の
is.
結晶なのです。
He's stretching, but he's getting there, man.
前原くんの言うことはわかります。でも、それとおにぎりにどんな？
とても簡単なことなんですよ。カレーもおにぎりもお米を美味しく食べるための知恵なんです。
Oh my god. Rice was introduced to Japan from ancient China. Our agricultural forebears watered the fields, fighting the elements, disease, and past the grow and raise our rice-centric culture. Yes, the Japanese people have formulated a plethora of dishes, but those were nothing more than attempts to find ways to enjoy eating rice. In other words,
カレーもおにぎりも同じ米食文化の結晶なのです。
rice culture. Alright. He's going there. It was scattered at first, but slowly grew into a steady roar. I was a thunderous applause. It was a thunderous applause that praised me.
よまいごともほどほどになさいませ。認めませんわよ。先生はカレーの出来を採点してますのよ。こんなのは採点外。0点がふさわしいに決まってるでございますわ。
She's not wrong, but he's pulling out all punches, man.
ケイチ君は頑張ったんです。認めてあげてください。
カレーの
At least not a
授業
zero.
のはずだったのに、どうしましょう。
Mion, stifling her laughter, stepped forward.
かつてフランスからある高名なシェフが来日した時、ホテルの人たちがさまざまな材料をフランスから空輸したんだそうです。
Michelin 3-star
で
chef.
もそのシェフはそれらに見向きもしませんでした。
どうしてなのですか？本場の材料さんなのですよ。
シェフは地元の漁港へ行き、
Oh.
日本で採れた新鮮な幸を使って料理を作ったそうです。
Interesting.
食文化は決められたルールに縛られるものじゃない文化なんです。日本に来れば日本の文化と溶け合ってまた新しいものを形作る。だ
It
から
all makes sense.
カレーもおにぎりも同じ日本の文化なんです。
Mion. She was providing fire support. I had to be grateful. The judges were somehow moved by this complicated yet baseless trivia. A stern look washed over the teacher's face as she refolded her arms.
前原くんはカレーのお鍋をひっくり返してしまったそうですね。危ないから気をつけなさいと初めにあれだけ言ったのに。
Yeah, well, I'm sure he loses points for that.
すみません。
ですが、前原くんや園崎さんが言うように、
I can't believe this worked for
食文化には
him.
あります。人を心底感嘆させるものなら、その形式は何ら差別されるものではない。
Love it.
じゃあ
お鍋をひっくり返したので、減点20。
It's acceptable.
今日だけですよ。くじけないで頑張ったので、特別に20点プラ
All
ス。
right. Solid
100
20
点をあげ
points.
ておきましょう。
Game changer. How do you get perfect 100? They're so hyped. My underclassmen left at me. A perfect score. We did it. We did it. The curry was spilt and our rice was taken. But we made a comeback. In the end, Riki-chan's curry also received full marks, so everybody but Rena had a perfect score. Since this contest was outside the scope of regular club activities, there wasn't any particular penalty game. Rena breathed a sigh of relief.
さて約束だぞ。さとこにリカちゃん、君たちのカレーは没収する。
それじゃ私たちのお昼がなくなっちゃいますわ。
Satoko stumped angrily on the ground in frustration, but the price of defeat was
と
absolute.
言いたいところだが、情けだ。
Aw.
半分は食ってよし。
ケイチ、 ありがとうなのです。
My two protégés peered over from the sidelines, tears of joy streaming from their faces. We exchanged glances that would only be understood amongst men. We did it, Maibara-san. Ah, this all thanks to you. We flashed each other a thumbs up. Super manly.
このカレーは後輩たちに渡してった。俺も腹が減ったよな。自分のおにぎりでも食うか。で、あれ
There was no trace of my onigiri. It was all gone. The ones I had set aside for myself included. As I peered around searching for them, the principal clapped a hand on my shoulder.
さっきの前原君の話を聞いていたら、
he probably ate more of them. Oh my god.
ひょっとして、
Aw.
俺の分も食べちゃいました？
Poor Keiichi. The price of victory is steep. Seriously. My eyes half brimming with tears, my stomach rumbling. I was called over by a teacher.
前原くん、さっきはああいう場だったので満点ということにしましたが。
分かってって何がっすか？
Oh, there's an odd glint in the teacher's eyes. If I had to describe it, it was curry-colored. Like a pot of stewing curry, her eyes whirred around in a spiral. A chill washed over me. The teacher clutched me by my shoulders and drew me in closer until our noses were almost touching.
カレーはこの世で一番尊くて神聖な素晴らしい料理です。
This is peak horror.
それとおにぎりを同一扱いするなんて断固許せません。いいですか？
Oh my god. Okay, she's gonna die. It's amazing.
カレーは四大河川文明に匹敵する第5の文明として古代インドに生まれ、アショカ王の時代にカピラ城で釈迦の生誕にバンコク食文化博覧会が絶賛して、ミシュランぐるぐるエッフェル塔すらもカレー漬けをぐつぐつ煮込んで、ターメリックを寝ても覚めてもカレーカレーカレーカレー。
ちょっとケイイチさん。
Their teacher is horrifying. I'm gonna have dreams about curry nightmares now.
何をフラフラしてますの？後片付けもお料理の一部ですのよ。ケイイチくん、目がカレー
Your
だよ。
eyes are all curried.
どうしたのかな？この
Curry, curry, curry. Oh my god.
あっちゃー、やられたか。
She got him
大
bad.
丈夫。一昼夜で元に戻るよ。多分。
Probably. It wasn't that long before hunger brought me back to my senses. My god, it's amazing, dude. I love their teacher so much. Horrifying creature. In the end, all of the onigiri was eaten by the principal, so I had to make do without lunch. Skipping lunch, I never knew the afternoon could be so long and painful. A feeling other than drowsiness made me space out.
大丈夫かな、ケイイチくん。だからレナのカレー食べなよって言ったのに。
As if I could eat this curry with enough salt in it to make my blood pressure rise just by looking at it, is what I said as I initially refused. I can only regret it. The hunger, the stomach ache. It was a whole bag of salt, dude.
よくしのいだよ。あの絶対的な状況下から。つくづくケイちゃんは追い詰められてからが強いね。
He managed somehow,
今
though.
はどんな褒め言葉もいらん。飯をくれ。
うちに帰れば何かあるんでしょ？
うちってお菓子とかの買い置きはないんだよ。
You guys gotta get some
カッ
snacks
プ麺
then.
も今は底をついてるし。
我慢して待ってれば今日のお夕食はきっと美味しいよ。
I had absolutely no intention of laughing along. My dude is just
じゃ
hunger
あ私は
stricken.
この辺で。また今日もバイトでね。慣れない職種はしんどいよ。
Ah, that job at the Angel Mort family restaurant, huh? That uniform, question mark, was something stimulating. How?
やっぱウェイトレスさんってハー
My,
ドワークな
my
んだ。
dude.
ミーちゃんってウェイトレスさんやってるの？本当にどこのお店かな？
Oh god.
違う。私はそう先日のおもちゃ屋さんの店番なの。ウェイトレスさんはシオンで。
Ah, my bad. I completely forgot that was how it ended up
あ
being.
ごめんごめん。あまりにもよく似てるから間違えた。
ケイイチくん、シオンって誰かな？
How does Rena not know? Rena asked the obvious question.
あ、ミオンの双子の妹なんだよ。性格は違うけど外見は瓜二つなんだ。
そうそう。外見は似てるけど中身は大違いなんだよ。私は優しくて思慮深いけど、シオンは冷めてておっかない性格なんだよね。
Kinda seemed like it was the
多分
opposite.
生まれた時にミオンの女の子らしい部分は全部シオンに行っちゃったんだと思う。ミオンと違って実にはにかんだ笑顔の似合う可愛い女の子なんだ。
Rena interjected as her eyes darted back and forth from our exchange.
そうなの？レナ会ったことないの？みーちゃん、妹がいるなんて話してくれたことあったっけ？
Shion's existence was already being exposed as cover-up. I couldn't help Mion out here. I could only have her end the charade.
あー、
Love it.
レナには紹介したことなかったかな。私の双子の妹でシオンって言うんだよ。
知らないよ。聞いてないよ。みーちゃん家に行っても会ったことないよ。
そのほら知ってるでしょ。バッチャと住んでるのは私だけだから。
Right.
シオンは沖宮の実家に住んでるの。あんまり仲が良くないから、こっちには来ないんだけどね。
The sus in her expression there. Or in her saying, when his face indicated she wasn't sure if she was convinced. She was usually a bit of an airhead, but she was unusually sharp when it came to these kinds of things.
まあ嘘じゃないんだ。
It's not a lie, please believe me. As she said, yeah, I believe you, a smile suddenly blossomed on Ren's face. Aw.
レナもいつか会ってみたいな。今度レナもお顔を見に行ってみるね。どこのお店で働いてるのかな。
Oh no.
その
Ah, she's getting more tangled in her little web. I could tell that Mion was getting increasingly frantic. I wanted to help her out, but it was hard for an outsider to butt in on family issues.
ごめん。バイトも急がないと。じゃあね、レナにケイちゃん、また明日。
Love that she just dips. She's like, I'm out. Unilaterally ending the conversation, Mion headed home. No matter how you looked at it, she was running away. We'll just label this one as an emergency
みー
escape.
ちゃんなんだか可愛かった。なんでかな。
Renna giggled in amusement. Scene transitions. I wonder when dinner is. Would lying down be the best way to conserve energy? I sprawled in the entryway without even taking off my shoes. Nap time. As I was losing the last vestiges of my consciousness, the doorbell rang. It seemed I had a guest.
はい、どうぞ。開いてますよ。
Keiichi is dead to the world. I directed my listless voice at the door. Oh, look at that sunlight out there.
どうもこんにちは。ってケイちゃん何やってんですか？
Kei-chan's dead. It seemed my guest was Mion, or rather, Shion. She seemed shocked when she saw me sprawled out in the entryway.
シオンか。またどうして？
I thought that Shion's existence was an illusion that was limited to when Mion was at the restaurant. That's why I never even considered that Shion would appear here.
お姉に聞きましたよ。今日のお昼、部活で大変なことがあってご飯食べられなかったんですよね。
ああ、大変だったぞ。さとこに鍋を倒され、ご飯はお前
And
に
you stole my
盗まれ
rice?
て。
だから私、シオン。
Keiichi's, I can't believe he still thinks they're both the same. Well, I guess it's understandable. She grew red and began to mope. That's right, she was the younger twin right now.
すまん。それでなんだよ。空腹の俺のために差し入れでも持ってきてくれたのか？
Aww.
図星を疲れちゃってなんだかがっかりですけど、これ。
Lunchtime. With a disappointed smile, Shion held out the small bento box she had hidden behind her back.
本当に差し入れなのかよ。サンキュー。
お姉が学校に持って行ったハンバーグの残りがあったんで、ちょっとお夕飯前だとは思いますけど、いかがかなって思いまして。
Oh, that was so nice of
迷
her.
惑でしたか？
Bringing over some lunch.
迷惑なんてめっそうもない。すげえ嬉しいよ。本当に食っていいのか？
That face. Sneaking a look inside the box to say that she just put some of the leftovers inside would have been a lie. There's an elegant meal stuffed inside. Ooh. Mealtime.
本当にいいのか？これタバスコとかがいっぱい入ってるとか。
Oh, that would be the
そういう冗談じゃないの
worst.
かよ。
bite into like some delicious looking food and just filled with hot sauce. Ugh. Pain.
もうお姉じゃないんですから。私そんなことしませんよ。別に嫌なら無理しなくても。帰って自分で食べちゃいますから。
Saying that, she pouted cutely and made a motion as if to snatch the box back. There were some times that made me doubt that she was the same person as Mion, and this was undoubtedly one of those moments.
全然嫌じゃないです。感謝の心を忘れずに噛み締めたいと思います。
そんな鼻水垂らされて感謝され
So
るほ
they're
ど
like
のことじゃ。
he's crying about the food being so good. Shion, who had thought that I might not take the bento, looked down happily.
何もないけど上がってくか。
Aw.
お茶くらいなら出せるかも。
Aw, Keiichi over trying to be a good host.
ごめんなさい。またの機会にします。私バイトに行く途中ですから。
Oh, that's right. She did say that
お弁
before.
当箱は適当に水洗いして、明日お姉にでも返しといてくださいね。
当然だぜ。こんなうまそうなのを食わせてもらったらそれぐらい礼儀だろう。
じゃあ私はこれで。あと最後に。
Shion grew red again and she looked down once more.
お姉がカレーの時、黙ってケイちゃんのご飯取っちゃいましたよね。悪ふざけが過ぎるとお姉、ついやりすぎちゃうんです。決して悪気があったわけじゃ。
おいおい、別に俺はあんなのなんとも思っちゃいないぜ。部活の上でのことは恨みっこなしだからな。毎回スリリングに楽しませてもらってるのをこっちが感謝したいぐらいだぜ。
Keiichi is a good egg.
そうミオンに伝えてくれるか。
はい、それ
Aw.
お姉きっと喜ぶと思います。ではこの辺で。
Shion smiled brightly. After bowing deeply, she left as she looked at her watch.
嬉しいけど、これ本当に大丈夫なんだろうな。
I looked at the bento box that she left behind. A faint warmth spread through the palm of my hand. If it were Mion, I could see hot sauce, mustard, maybe even a needle being mixed inside. But really, I don't think she'd go as far as putting a needle in there. I opened the box once again and hesitantly tasted a bit. Not a bite, I took a bite. And another. There was no funny business. There was no danger at all, for it was delicious. That's right. That was Shion, not Mion. So there shouldn't have been anything to worry about. Delectable. I rushed back to my room, eating as I gave my thanks. It was so delicious that my stomach could cry.
シオン、いや、ミオン。俺が空腹で死にそうって言ってたのを聞いて、大急ぎで持ってきてくれたのか。
It was delicious to the last bite. By the way, nothing strange had been mixed in. I was a bit embarrassed of myself for being so skeptical. Delicious dinner time meals. Yum yum. Speaking of, I gotta get myself some dinner soon. One tip's unlocked. It was delicious.
おい、ミオン、これ。
何よ、ケイちゃん。
I thrust the bento box she'd given me yesterday at her face.
昨日差し入れてもらった弁当箱だよ。ごちそうさま。うまかったぜ。
Aw. She's broken. Mion's face quickly flushed bright red. Hey now, you were the one pretending to be Shion when you gave it to me. You're gonna give it away if you go all red like that when you're being Mion. At this rate, she might trip and fall right into her own grave, so I decided to help her out.
あのな、俺、昨日腹を空かせてたらさ、シオンがわざわざ家まで来て、弁当を差し入れてくれたんだよ。で、これはその弁当箱。ちゃんと洗ってあるからな。
そうなんだ。シオンは気が利くね。
That was so transparent. Was Mion always this terrible at lying? Her expression was different than usual, but looked strangely cute. Aw, picture over here.
どうだった？
ミオンに瓜二つなやつだと思うぞ。だって双子なんだろ。似てて当然だよ。
じゃなくて。
About the food, brah. Mion looked kind of bewildered, like she was waiting for a specific answer. When she said impression, maybe she didn't mean Shion but the bento.
ああ、もちろん。うまかったぜ。
Aw.
本当に。
俺は食い物の感想には嘘はつかないぞ。俺がうまかったって言ったら誰が食ったってうまい。万人におすすめできる評価だと思っていいぞ。シオンに実に美味しかったって伝えておいてくれ。
シオンにね。伝えておく
Even
よ。
if there are twins, she's acting suspiciously like they're not
きっと
twins.
喜ぶと思うよ。
We're going along with Shion having given to me, not Mion, aren't we? Yet her laugh came from deep down and sounded really happy. Aw. I guess she really can laugh nicely enough that just looking at her makes me feel better too. Aw. A sarcastic remark made its way onto my tongue, but I swallowed it back. As Mion went to put the bento box in her bag, she noticed a clattering noise.
ケイちゃん、なんか入ってるよ。あれ？
She opened it. The thing inside was a little embarrassing, so I wish she hadn't opened it here. What is it? Panicking, I hid it with my hands.
な、これはだな。うちのお袋
What
が
is it?
お礼に入れとけって言ったんだ。別に俺のセンスじゃないんだからな。誤解すんなよ。
綺麗。
What is it? Candy? Oh, there's a handful of candies neatly wrapped in paper inside the sparkly clean bento box. Aw. When I was cleaning the box out yesterday in the sink, Mom came over and interrogated me, and I fessed up as to who had given me the food. Then she told me that something like this called for a display of gratitude. I didn't want to because it was embarrassing, so I argued that it wouldn't be like me to do that.
というわけなんだ。まあ、
Aw, you love it. So embarrassed, it felt like fire might shoot out my face. Oh my god. Mion laughing the whole thing off like she usually did would be fine, but for some reason she was staring at the candy in the box with fascination.
ありがとう。
Aw.
俺に言うな。入れたお袋に言ってくれ。それにミオンが俺を言う必要なんかないんだぞ。
That's right, getting it back on track.
シオンにあげるものなんだからな。
うん、そうだよね。うん、シオンに伝えておくね。きっとシオンも嬉しがると思うよ。
Mion looking a little downtrodden put the lid back on the box. It seemed like I ended up saying something a little mean at the end. Aw. Hate you for dropping the ball.
今日はなんだかみーちゃん、ほんわかな感じだね。
Sort of
いいこと
cozy.
でもあったのかな。風邪でもひいたんではありませんの？お顔が赤いのはきっと微熱のせいでしたよ。
It's because she's embarrassed.
ってリカ、なんで私の頭を撫でますの？
She's like, oh, you poor sweet summer child.
さとこもきっとそのうちお風邪をひけるようになりますですよ。
Pet. Amazing. That was a solid couple of chapters there. Alright, friendos, and on that note, with the last tips done, I shall save and end this part here. Close to, nice long one. I think it takes a little bit longer to play through the like voice chatted parts because I talk about them a lot more. I don't know, but it's still fun. So enjoy a little closer to our video. Probably it'll be roughly that whenever I do more than one chapter in a video. But look forward to the next part. If you haven't already, subscribe. It'd be great. Appreciate it. Like, comment, all that fun stuff. And until next time,